You are next. Dabira, Lekki shooting survivor get attack notice. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Ms. Dabira Ãťťãck, one of the survivors of a Lekki tollgate shootings on October 20th last year, who testified before the Lagos State Pro Panel, the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on restitutions for victims of SARS-related abuses and other matters, has received a threat that says, "You are next." Dabira had yesterday taken another survivor that testified before the panel, Ibe Kamse, to the hospital safety that unknown men attacked with machetes last night. As soon as the doctor finished with her, we came outside. One of us saw an envelope on the car. Where we opened it, we saw a paper with my image without a head. Then they wrote, "You are next, game on." It was an image of me at the Lagos panel when I went to give my testimony. This is coming just as the Coalition of Civil Societies, a new Nigerian network, in conjunction with NSAS-United, a coalition of NSAS group, held a joint World press conference to demand the full implementation of the report of the panel that was handed over to the Lagos State government last week, Monday. The group condemned the attack on Kamsi Ibe as one out of... The group condemned the attack on Kamsi Chukwu Ibe. Also speaking at the conference, Mr. Tony Wise Ajayi from the Take It Back movement said the attack on Kamsi Ibe is one out of many attacks. He said, "I want to also let you know that there has been a lot of reports on hoodlums. There is a need for us to be calling their names. For those we know, we have been threatening us since the Lekki massacre. The fear the Nigerian ruling class has and the Lagos State government especially has is that we are able to come to the panel to say that we are the ones who organize the answers and we have the right to do that, and we are doing that as peaceful as possible." For some of us who could remember, on February 14, 2021, when we had the Occupy Lekki tollgate, we had a very, very popular debate at the front of Lekki tollgate. I debated alongside one AAO of the Defend Lagos Coalition. I want all of us to put it on record. All the NSAS protesters all over the world should put it on record. Most of these attacks are being coordinated by the Defend Lagos Coalition. Ajayi said, "When we are here to have occupied Lekki tollgate and we had a debate, they threatened me, sent threats, we put it on Twitter everywhere. These people, the Defend Lagos people, that day promised that they were going to cause trouble at the occupied Lekki tollgate while we are going there to march. But when we got to the place, we did not see the Defend Lagos. We saw the police officers led by Hakeem Odumosu, which also meant that he knows constantly about and what the Defend Lagos people are saying. They are in the press. They have held press conferences and they threatened openly," he said. The group is demanding the following: the immediate release of all Nigerians arrested and dumped in various prisons all over the country and the cost of NSAS struggle, with adequate compensation and rehabilitation of these illegally arrested persons. For access of independent team of lawyers alongside human rights activists and international organizations to be allowed to visit all the prisons where protesters are being held to ascertain their conditions and work for their immediate release. Immediate resignation of the incumbent president and commander-in-chief of armed forces, General Muhammadu Buhari, over his role in the Lekki massacre. Immediate resignation of Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State, over his role in the Lekki massacre. Immediate recall of General Buratai, former Chief of Army Staff and current Nigerian ambassador to the Republic of Benin, and his prosecution for his role in the Lekki massacre. Immediate resignation of Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information, for his role in spreading lies and false information about the Lekki massacre. Immediate dismissal, arrest and prosecution of Lieutenant Colonel S.L. Bello and Major General Godwin Umelu for their role in the Lekki massacre as senior military officers. Immediate dismissal, arrest and prosecution of all other officers, excluding Major General Omata, who halted the mindless carnage, and men of the Nigerian army that were deployed to the Lekki tollgate on October 20, 2020. Immediate dismissal, arrest and prosecution of Divisional Police Officer of Mariko Police Station. CSP Raji, along with policemen deployed from Mariko Police Station on the 20th and 21st of October 2020, should be prosecuted for arbitrary and indiscriminate shooting and killings of protesters. Immediate renaming of Lekki Toll Plaza as a memorial site for NSAS protests to NSAS Tollgate. Immediate declaration of 20th October 20th of every year as NSAS holiday for remembrance of our fallen youths. Immediate cancellation of a Lekki Tollgate erection of memorial monument at the Lekki Tollgate with the names inscribed on the monument. Payment of compensation to the victims in cases emanating from the Lekki incident of 20th October 2020. And a special trust fund for compensation of victims of the Lekki Tollgate incident of October 20th, 2020. And other established and proven human rights abuses. Comprehensive compensation for the families of those shot dead by the army and police operatives all over the country during the protest, set up of a standing human rights committee or tribunal to treat unresolved cases of police brutality by the panel and other arising fresh cases, and release of reports of panel of inquiry in all the other 27 states where they were set up to the public. Now, can you see what is going on? Do you see that? Can you see that you cannot be a fruitful person and a person of integrity and be an enemy to the current administration? When I say current administration, please, I'm not talking about just the federal level. I'm talking about federal, state, most especially. Federal and state. You cannot be a person of integrity and be their friend. No. There is no two ways about it. Them and integrity, or them and truth, or them and honesty, they're like parallel lines that will never ever meet. They do not want a truthful person among them. That is why you keep hearing those that are among the government. They keep singing the praises of this administration, saying it is only in this administration that the insecurity has been fought so well that they bust this and that. If you are buying things that these people will collect, what is the essence? What is the use of it? If you are buying things and people are still dying, what is still the use of it? It is only going to be counted as a success that what you bought is being used and the effect is seen. It is not enough only to come and say you bought food and the food did not get to whoever I wanted to get to. Exactly. The same way they said they shared palliative and it did not get to the people. It is the same thing. You cannot say you have solved the problem when it is not solved completely. So this particular government and administration, they do not like the truth. People's lives are being threatened. I have kept asking, what is the fate of a common average Nigerian in all this? Someone who does not have any man in the powerhouse, who does not know